I just got fucking permabanned.
575 to 478.
Go ahead, 575.
The streamers are live and currently exploiting request permission to issue a permanent ban.
You have a go 575. Enjoy.
Roger that, and thank you.
These cheaters have been punished by the men and women from Ricochet. All streamers are guilty until proven innocent.
Worst game ever. This isn't COD, an unpolished mess. Those were just a few of the phrases thrown around by Warzone streamers yesterday after playing the Battlefield 6 beta. But let's be real here. These guys are some of the most unprofessional individuals I've seen in the gaming scene. Rather than offering constructive feedback, they chose to tear down the developers. I didn't watch their streams. I watched the official Battlefield main event, and let me tell you, the game looked absolutely incredible. In fact, I think it has the potential to be one of the greatest shooters ever created. I'm genuinely excited.
So why don't the streamers share that enthusiasm? Simple. They embarrassed themselves. They got destroyed on LAN, as they always do. There were no excuses. Everyone had the same equipment, the same setup. And yet, these self-proclaimed Warzone pros were completely outclassed. That's the real reason behind the backlash. Not the game, not the devs, just bruised egos. You've probably seen it all over social media. Warzone streamers posting photos of care packages and thanking EA and Battlefield for partnering with them or giving them early access. They act like EA personally reached out to them. But it's just nonsense. EA doesn't even know who these people are. EA's influencer relations team contacts a handful of marketing agencies. These agencies have rosters of streamers who signed up hoping to land sponsorships or promotional opportunities. The agencies then send EA a curated list of names they claim are perfect fits to promote Battlefield. EA ends up sending care packages to a bunch of Call of Duty creators who have zero intention of ever playing Battlefield on launch. Some of them can barely conceal their disdain for the game. They trashed it the second they got outplayed on LAN. Still, they post photos with the packages. They tweet out empty thank yous to EA for the clout. They pretend they're honored to be included, when in reality they were just names on a spreadsheet passed along by an agency trying to get them a quick deal. Many of these streamers inflate their numbers, view bots, and fake engagement to make themselves look more influential than they really are. The more influence they appear to have, the more aggressively agencies promote them to sponsors. The streamer gets paid, the agency takes a cut, and the sponsor, in this case EA, gets almost nothing in return. These streamers annoyed both the Call of Duty and Battlefield communities. Why? Because gamers don't like content creators getting early access just to posture online. It makes the actual player base, the people who care, feel like second-class citizens. We don't need Warzone streamers telling us what gun to use in Battlefield, especially when they've never played it before. Watching them try to fake enthusiasm, pretend to know the game, and then melt down when they got outplayed on equal footing? Cringe. This is exactly why the gaming community is losing patience with influencer culture. Let me show you what actually happened. Faze Swagg thought he was playing Warzone as he ran around with a knife and thought he had superior movement. He was torn down constantly. It was hilarious. But instead of switching to a weapon, he continued this bizarre setup because these are not Battlefield players. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. He then jumped into a plane and became a pilot. The simps were on cloud 9, watching from their bedrooms back home. Beautiful, they whispered. Swagg was crying. They were all crying. Seeing him airborne, it was incredible, a moment none of them will forget. They watched in awe as Swagg majestically cruised through the air. A sight to behold, truly poetic. That is, until he nosedived straight into the side of a mountain. Turns out, Warzone streamers have no idea how Battlefield aerodynamics work.
Yo, I can't fly that shit. That shit is hard as fuck. I'm not getting that bitch again.
I know. Bro, that guy's just sitting there mowing our stuff.
What? Yo, what I just get hit with, son? What I just get hit with? What? What the fuck is happening?
I need a revive.
There's a guy here, Bruce. He was right above me. I don't know.
Right above you? I'm smoking you.
Did a jet just crash?
Then one of the females came on the screen, absolutely useless in Call of Duty. But she's there for a reason. Can you guess? But watching the commentators hyping her up about sniping enemy players in a spawn area that 100% of the player base can do was... well, let's just say it was difficult to watch.
No, this looks so good. And he's got that stubby vert grip on it. Look at the damage. It's unreal. Perfect, what, around 100 meters, nice range.
Oh my gosh,
This
we gotta feel the MZ. MZ's going crazy over here. Do it again. Do it again.
The casters are getting hyped as she is missing her targets.
Oh, you hear the position?
But she was firing on a spawn area. And the casters thought it was incredible. It was hilarious. She was eventually taken out by another e-girl who was blacklisted by Activision for over-sexual content and caught inside a cheat Discord. It's just weird. But where are the Battlefield players? The gamers. I wanted to see gamers that have a passion for the game give me a fair and honest breakdown of movement, weapons, and more. But I didn't get it. I just saw a bunch of e-girls looking for husbands. It was disappointing, to say the least. But it doesn't change the fact that Battlefield is incredible. It really is. I mean, it's fantastic. I just hope they ignore content creators and focus on the actual community of players. And the girls just farmed those pathetic simps for everything. They wasted no time.
It's like, I got big
Guys, we are currently on a level 5 hype train with literally 78% away from a level 6. Can we get into a level 6?
When the moms find out that little Timmy has been using her credit card to send streamers money, this is what happens. You see these streamers convince children to send them money by gifting other people memberships. Then the streamer will hype up their name and play some little bells and whistles. It's all part of the scam. It's going unnoticed by the authorities and nobody is interested. Okiboy, who recently joined Optic on a temporary basis alongside Jowo to compete in the Esports World Cup. The duo opted to play in a LAN environment, aiming to silence critics who claimed they could only perform from the comfort of their bedrooms. But things didn't go as planned. Not only did they fail to qualify, they had their pants pulled down in front of everyone. It was a humbling and downright embarrassing moment that left them completely exposed. However, Okiboy has now took to Twitter regarding his recent shadow ban. Here's what he had to say, and I quote, "It's crazy to me that I can't wake up and just grind my heart away because the game I play and love has a terrible auto-ban system that is completely flawed. I have no direct connections like a majority of major creators do, and so that leaves me with no way to produce income content for my channels. Then that leads to major depression because I feel as if I'm just wasting time and energy, doing absolutely nothing when I could be putting in hours on hours. I finally feel like I was getting some really great momentum within my streams and on my content, and that gets completely shut down because I'm forced to literally not play the game that people tune in daily to watch me play. I've reached out to everyone and anyone that I could possibly know that could help me or help my situation. I'm not on that list, and I don't know if I'll ever be. I've dedicated that last 6 years of my life to becoming the best creator I can be, and I feel as if I'm still stuck in this hole with no way to climb out. I actually don't know what to do, and that's the scariest part of it all. ZLaner is desperately tweeting at the corrupt influencer relations team in an effort to get a known cheater whitelisted. Okiboy was recently flagged by Ricochet's mitigation system and forcibly removed from a match. He was hit with a splat mitigation. This is when Ricochet hurls you to the ground at an increased velocity. Yet both Jowo and ZLaner are completely ignoring this fact. To make things worse, Optic Gaming has just signed him for the Esports World Cup, but as I said, failed to qualify. What's going on with Optic signing cheaters lately? It's honestly wild. Anyway, I found out that ZLaner's rant stemmed from a serious incident a few days ago that they are trying to cover up. During one of his matches, he was kicked mid-game. At first, I thought it was a shadow ban. But then I noticed there was a hidden message he didn't show on stream. I checked the stream of one of his teammates, and sure enough, Ricochet Anti-Cheat was responsible for removing him from the game. These streamers are a joke, a complete disgrace. And frankly, so is Optic Gaming for enabling this by signing cheaters. Please be sure to like the video, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated on any new developments. I'm Call of Shame. God bless every one of you on the other side.